Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today we are doing another get ready with me with new makeup, at least new makeup to me. Some of it is new makeup to the market, some of it is just makeup that is new to me. So we're going to go through that, and I actually have not primed my face yet because I wanted to share some hot juicy goss from my workplace. Yes, I'm going to be as vague as possible because some people, this might get into the wrong hands. I work in security. I am a security guard. I won't say who I work for or where I work. Just that I'm a security guard. And we have 3 shifts: daytime shift, swing shift, and graveyard shift. I work the daytime shift. I have to get up really early in the mornings. That's why I do my get ready with me's for work early in the mornings. And I'm able to post them as early as I do. Everything I'm using I will have linked down in the description box if you are interested in anything. Some of these things that I'm using I couldn't find or might be sold out. I know the mascara I'm using I couldn't find when I was trying to find a photo for it for the thumbnail. I couldn't even find a photo for it. So it's gone from the Ulta website. But I still wanted to use it today because I wanted to try it out. Because maybe you can find it in your local, and I'll put the name of it down in the description box, because you might be able to find it in your local drugstore. Because it is a drugstore. It is, I don't know if it's good or not, but it is a drugstore. It is a drugstore mascara that hopefully you should be able to find, like at the CVS or the Walgreens or Target or Walmart. So anyway, that being said, I work with my supervisor, or my the site supervisor, the big boss, during day shift, Monday through Friday, and I pick up an overtime shift on Sundays. So yesterday, Friday, we're waiting for our reliefs to show up. Me and D, I'll just name it by D. Me and D. Hi, Chloe. And we're waiting for J and D2. I guess D2 to show up. And usually my relief is D2. And there's always 2 of us there at our post. There's always 2 of us there at our post. And one of us is just the SO, and one of us is the SS, the supervisor. And usually Jay is the supervisor on Friday. So when D2 showed up, I thought he was my relief. Because I'm the SO. I'm not the supervisor. And D1 said, no, he's coming to relieve me. And I was like, what? Jay isn't the supervisor anymore? And he said, no. And I said, what happened? Why isn't Jay the supervisor anymore? And he said, wait until we get outside of the room. Because Jay walked in at that point. And he said, I'll wait for you outside of the room. And then I'll tell you what happened. Because he didn't want to tell me what happened with Jay in the room. So we do all this stuff we have to do, paperwork and stuff, and signing in and out. It's a whole procedure. We can't just get up and leave when our relief shows up. We have to go through this whole procedure thing. Okay, I still have to do some stuff. So I talked with D outside, and he said that Jay had been causing a lot of problems. He had been showing up. I didn't know this, because I thought he'd been showing up to all his shifts, because he usually shows up to all his shifts just fine. When I'm there, but he says he'll show up and then he will ask to leave a couple of hours into his shift for some health related problems. I know a couple of months ago he was complaining about me getting overtime on Sundays when he thought everybody should be. He thought the overtime should be shared between everybody. But when the overtime came up, when the guy left, who had that time, the daytime Sunday shift, when he left, D asked everybody who wants to take that shift. Nobody said anything but me, and I said I will take that shift. So why should everybody get it now, when I was the only one at the time who said I would take that shift? Jay didn't step up and say that he would take that shift. But now he wants it? I don't think that's fair. I'm the one that stepped up and said I would take that shift. I don't think I should have to share it with anybody. So anyway, Jay gets to work Saturday overtime. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes that shift gets shared between people. Because when E left, the Saturday and the Sunday daytime slot got opened up. Okay, now I'm going to start my base face. Okay, hopefully I can finish this in time. So anyway, I'm not a big J fan right now anyways. That's why I'm sitting here talking smack about him. Apparently, he had been leaving a lot for health-related issues. And then, I'm sorry that happened to him, but his uncle died. And he asked Dee for time off. Yeah, he got time off. He had vacation time and he had sick time that he could take. But he didn't want to use his sick time or his vacation time. He wanted the company to pay him bereavement time. And we don't get bereavement time. We get vacation time and we get sick time. And it's a good thing that we get either of those. Because some people don't get those kind of benefits. I did used to have a job where we had bereavement time, but that bereavement time was only for if your parents died, if, God forbid, your child died, or if a sibling died. Maybe if a grandparent died. It did not extend to, that was immediate family only. That did not extend to aunts, uncles, cousins, things of that nature. So bereavement time wouldn't even count in this case. So he got mad about that. But I knew from when my mom died that we don't get bereavement time. Oh, I didn't tell you all the things, all the new great things we're going to be using today. And also, Jay was supposed to work a Saturday, an overtime Saturday. And I'm terrible at telling these stories and keeping people confidential. And it turned out he couldn't work it. And he wanted to use sick time for it. And that was overtime. That was an overtime day. You can't use sick time for an overtime day. Even I knew that. So I got mad about that. So with all these things compounding, my boss's boss said, I've had it with Jay. I'm taking him off from being a supervisor. He's unreliable. He's unreasonable. Because it's one thing to ask. It's one thing to ask. It's another thing to get mad and be an ass about it. Okay, so that's my story. Okay, well, the things we're going to be using today is I've got the Morphe Sun Heat bronzer stick in Flicker. So we've got this right here. We have got the Haus Labs Glossy Balm Highlighter. Right here in the shade Pink Opal right here. Oh, we've also got from Morphe their Cheek Thrills Trio Blush right here, which I think is a dupe of the Patrick Ta Cheek Clapper. So we've got that. We have got the Givenchy Prisme Libre Pressed Powder. We've got right there that I'm going to try on my under eyes. This is in 02. So we're going to try that on the under eyes. Then I've got a new, this I think is sold out, but they didn't take it off the site, is the Kreyol Essence Lash and Brow Treatment. Lash and Brow Treatment. So we're going to try that. I think that this is very popular. It's very popular. We're going to try the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm. I've got this in Strawberry Shortcake. We have got the Gissou Honey Infused Hydrating Lip Oil. I have got this. What is this? I don't know. It's the pink one. It's the pink one. We've got that. And then for the eyes, I have got, this is nothing new, but I have got the Revolution, the True Icon right here. I think this might be a dupe of a Patrick Ta, maybe. And then for my lashes, I have the Covergirl Lash Blast Bond Volume Mascara. This is in the purple. It's not in the blue or green or orange. It's actually in a purple packaging. So that is all the things I have today. So we're going to start off with this Morphe Sudden Heat Bronzer Stick in the shade Flicker. And we're just going to put it on here. It is a little on the orangey side. But we're going to do a warm look today. We're going to do a nice warm look for to bring on the summer weather. Because it's been kind of cold and rainy here. And I want to bring on the warm weather. I'm finally feeling better, not feeling as sick anymore. And we'll see how this goes. So now D is now the supervisor of the swing shift for those particular days that J was the supervisor, which is only a couple of days. I didn't want to take D2 as the supervisor. D1 said that my name came up to be the supervisor, but I would have lost my extra Sunday, and my pay would have, my weekly pay would have gone down. I'm like, that's fine. I don't want to work swing shift anyway. I hate working swing shift. The swing shifts that I've worked before in the past, I hate. It's from 2 to 10, and I hate working those hours. I'd rather work the graveyard shift than work 2 to 10. This is a very nice color. I don't mind an orange. It's not really orange. It's a brown. Am I trying to give it too much credit? There are bronzers that I like better. I will admit. But this isn't bad. It blends in very nicely. Looks very good. But I will say it is a tad orange. So if you're not into that, then you might not like this one. This is like it's not the lightest shade. It's the second lightest shade. So if you don't like, and I have a warm complexion, I have come to find out. So if you're cool toned, this probably would not work well on you. So let's move on to the blush trio, which is also kind of warm toned. It is in the shade Beach Bonfire. We are going to put on the, what are we going to do? We are going to put on this one first. We're going to try all three of them. No, we're going to put on we're going to do it the Patrick Ta way. Where we're going to put on the powder blush first. Now the highlighter is kind of cool toned, I think. But we're just playing today. Now these don't have names. The three don't have names. It's just Beach Bonfire. This is kind of a coral. A pinky coral. A pinky coral color. So I just put on a little bit there. And then we will go into the cream color and put that on top. That is the Patrick Ta method. To put the cream on top of the powder. Oh, that looks really nice. And then we have kind of a shimmer. Look, like a blush lighter. Let me get a special brush for this. Let's see. Let's put this on top. Yeah, you can kind of see it, but it's not too blinding. Let me get it really on my brush. Okay, maybe I put on more than I thought. Okay, so this is the blush, the Bonfire blush. We're going to try out this Givenchy Prisme Libre powder. I'm going to be doing a wear test on this. It's not going to be a long wear test. This is the Givenchy blush. Did I say blush? This is the powder. I'm going to take my Sephora puff. This is the pressed powder. I'm going to get all of the shades into here. And we're going to press this into ew, I don't think I like that at all. That feels very dry. That feels extremely dry. Let me get a brush and put this. I don't have any new lip products today. I do like that blush. I do like that blush. I'm gonna hold off on this, but it looks kind of dry under my eyes. I don't think I'm gonna try this with other concealers and stuff, but I don't like the way it's working with this Future Fluid concealer. I'm gonna see how it wears throughout the day, how it looks throughout the day. But right now, it just feels very dry. Which I hate that because this was like a lot of money. A lot of money. Okay, we need to move on. Okay, we need to move on. Let's move on to this pink opal highlighter. I'm sorry, I've been thrown off. I think I want to try putting it on like this. Hopefully it doesn't lift up the product. I know I just put down a powder. Oh no, that is pretty. That is nice. Let me pick it up with my brush now. Oh, I really like that. Can we see that? It's not like bam in your face. This would be a good highlighter if you're doing a makeup, no makeup day. Okay, that's very nice. I like that. I like that for like an inner glow. For like an inner glow look. It's really nice. Okay, let's try this Kreyol essence on the eyebrows. I have been using this. I've been using this for a few days. And hopefully it'll help my eyebrows and eyelashes grow. Not that my eyebrows really need the help, but my eyelashes have been through it and I need them to grow. But I'm just kind of putting it in my eyebrows just to kind of give them some hold. So let's put some kind of in the eyelashes. And then let's do the lips real fast. Well, nothing new. Nothing new. Well, I do have this. What do you mean I don't have anything new for the lips? I have this. And I have this. And I have the Gissou. I don't know what I'm talking about, how I don't have anything new for the lips. I'm totally lying. Well, let me line my lips with this Road lip shape. I was totally lying. I was just thinking how I was going to do my regular lips. Yes, we have the new e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm. So e.l.f. decided to finally put out their lip balm along with everybody else. This is in Strawberry Shortcake. Feels very nice. I don't think it, if you want like a lip balm at a good price, this will be your answer. Moira also sells a nice lip balm, the Butter Bliss lip balm. This smells like strawberries too. That's a very nice scent. Very nice scent. And we're gonna add some honey infused hydrating lip oil on top of that. I don't know why I'm adding lip oil on top of a lip balm, but we're just playing around. This is at a little bit of a higher price point. And this has some pink shimmer in it. This also has a nice scent to it. So my lips are nice and slippy. Okay, let's get into this eye look. I'm just gonna use like 1 or 2 mattes and 1 shimmer. We're just gonna do a nice easy breezy look. This does have 2 cream shades here that's covered up by a little piece of plastic that you can just tear off. And these just have numbers. These just have numbers as most Revolution palettes do. They don't have names, they just have numbers. And oh no. I don't know about my coworker, you guys. I've tried being nice to him, but then he's complained on me several times. Jay has. So I just do not talk to him anymore. There's obviously something he's got going on with him that makes him miserable. Okay, we've got that done. Let's go in with this darkest shade here. These palettes are only like $12.99 each. There's like 4 different colorways. I have the Enchanted Icon and this True Icon. The Enchanted Icon, when I wore that, I got so many compliments on it. Oh my gosh. This is just a nice warm toned palette for an everyday look. Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you just can't get along with everybody. Let me clean this up. This is bothering me. This is a little bit patchy. But then let's put on a shimmer. Look at the shimmer right here. It looks kind of like a duochrome. It's a nice palette for $12.99. Yeah, it's a nice little duochrome. Where is my flat brush? Where's my flat brush? Okay. Oops, why did I close that? I am not finished. First of all, let us put on some eyeliner. And then go under the eyes with that darkest color. And then, you know what I got? I ordered from Beauty Bay the other day. And I got a Made by Mitchell secret or mystery bag. And most of the stuff in there, I don't know if I can use. I got a mixing medium, of all things. And I don't know what to do with that. Okay, now we're done with the palette. A mixing medium. But one thing I did get was this pinky nude eyeliner. If I can open it. And I've been using it in my waterline. So I'm glad to have gotten that. Okay, so let us try out this mascara. We've got it in this slightly curved wand here. So let's try and see if this gives us any volume. We have it over the Kreyol essence. It didn't say anything about lengthening. It just said it was a volume mascara, but that looks pretty nice. Not as nice as what I would say the Lash Without Limits. Now that only takes like one coat. This we're gonna try a couple of coats. And I can already tell it's a little messy. It's already gotten on my eyelids. Oh, it's a very nice one. I would say if you had a nice, simple look on your eyes, this would be a good mascara. Not if you had like a real complicated look on your eyes. But if you just wanted a simple mascara, this would be a good one to choose. This definitely gets the job done. Although I will say my Lash Without Limits one is far superior. But if you're looking for a new mascara to try, I definitely would say don't discount this one. if you're looking for a simple, nice looking mascara that you don't want big power lashes, this Covergirl one is nice. It's just a little wet. It's just a little wet. Just a little messy. But yeah. Let me take off my headband and see if my hair... okay. You're going to agree with me today? Well, we'll see. Oh, I guess this is the best I can get from it. Okay, well, this is the final look. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me... Okay, I'm going to have to put a little bit of color. I'm going to have to put a little bit of color on my eyebrows. Let me use this Rare Beauty pencil. The Kreyol may be good for it, but I need a little bit of color on my eyebrows. For this look, at least. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, let's go over everything. This is a little longer of a video. Let's start with the bronzer. I think with the whole look together, I think it looks pretty good. I think it's a pretty good bronzer. It blends in very well. It's very nice. I don't think I look... Let me hold my arm up. I think I looks pretty good. I don't look too orange overall, and I like the blush too. Blush is very nice. We'll see how everything holds up during the day. I love... Excuse me. Let me take a drink here before I get going too far. I loved all the blushes in here. I think they look very nice. We'll see how they hold up through the day. And this is a very nice bronzer. I'm going to put it in my bronzer drawer. I'm definitely from the South. My Southern accent comes out at times. And then it's a very nice blush. We're going to keep using and trying her. And yes, I love this pink opal. From Haus Labs, but I would say if you're going to get it, definitely get it on a discount because it is very more on the expensive side. Same with this Givenchy. It doesn't feel as dry anymore, and it doesn't look as dry anymore. Maybe it just needed to settle down. Maybe it just needed to settle down a bit. And it looks good. It looks good on the rest of my face. It doesn't make my face look dry anywhere else. So I'm liking that. My face is looking good. My face is looking good. So I will get back to you in a few hours in the comment section. And I'll let you know about the Prisme Libre powder. And then the brow and lash treatment, that's going to be a while before I get back to you on that, how that stuff is working. Then we've got the lip balm. The lip balm and the lip oil feel fantabulous. Absolutely fantabulous. And the eyeshadow palette looks great. Love the eyeshadow palette. Love this little duochrome action we've got going on here. It's a very nice palette for the price, and just a nice palette overall. If you want something simple, warm toned, and they also have cool toned this Revolution. If you click the link down below, you will see they have several different options of colorways that you can choose from. So with all that said, let me know what you think down in the comments below. And yeah, do you have any of these products? Have you tried any of them? What do you think of them? Are you interested in any of these products? I would love to know your opinions on them down in the comment section. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And share this with your friends if you think they would enjoy it as well, if they have been thinking about any of these products. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. And in the meantime, I am sending you all of those good vibes. And I will see you later. Okay, goodbye.